What's good? What's good? This your boy Lee Black at the close of another day. Woo! The man got his foot on my motherfucking neck, but I'm here, folks. In case you don't know, I am the host of Real Talk for Real Men, and we air live every Wednesday and Saturday. And yes, I have a show coming up tomorrow. And speaking of that, tomorrow's Valentine's Day. So get your candy, get your groove on if you got somebody to smooch up with. And that's kind of where I wanted to come to you to just really, as I get off work and talk to you, give you just a little bit of an insight from the Lee Black perspective or from the Ratchet side of things. So if you don't know, subscribe to TFG Ratchet, go to YouTube and Facebook, where you can get updated constantly on all the fuckery and foolishness that this squirrel has to offer. And Lord knows, fuckery and foolishness does not take a break. The shit does not take a break. Even when I think shit want to take a break, every time you look up, there's some new level of fuckery and foolishness, and I'm here for it. The views expressed herein, they belong to Lee Black and Lee Black alone. They do not necessarily reflect the conscience, the opinions of those of the TFG family. But I strongly encourage you to subscribe to the channel. Click that subscribe button, link, and notification, because I, Lee Black, go live whenever I feel like good and goddamn ready to do it. And I talk about everybody. I'm an equal opportunity offender, just in case you know. I talk about the rich, the poor, the white, the black, the gay, the women, men, kids. Hell, I'll even talk about your mama. I don't give a fuck if it gets on my nerves. With that said, I digress. I want to share a little message with you, because we have Valentine's Day coming up for many of you tomorrow. So I don't know if you're taking off, if you're doing something special. If you go to the grocery store right now, flowers are fucking $50 and $60 right there here in Buckhead in the vestibule. What the fuck is going on that they're selling flowers for $50? You must have some, you have to have some really good pussy for me to buy some flowers for you for $60, but that's a whole nother story. Let me go ahead on and share this message from this young lady that I found truly interesting, and that's my brother from another right there, Mr. Kendrick Sports Hustle. He is also a part of the TFG family, and damn sure subscribe to his channel, because he not only give you sports, this is the hardest working man in the business. Nobody got nothing on Brother Kenny. He give you sports with that flavor to it, and the melodious tones of his voice. Ladies, if you just want to close your eyes and have your drawers smell, you need to subscribe to Kenny's channel, because the man got the velvet tones to make it happen. And since we don't have the midnight hour no more, Kenny can substitute, just so you know. Subscribe to his channel. But I want to share my screen, and I want to, this young lady, I came across this little video. I forget who sent it to me, and she's talking some shit that I think has some merit, has some value. And so I want you guys to check it out. And I think it's an important message that a lot of people need to hear, especially as we get ready for Valentine's Day. And Valentine's Day, more candy is sold on Valentine's Day than any other time of the year. So from a marketing perspective, flowers, candy, gifts, fellas, open up your pockets. So it's going to happen for some of you. So let me share my screen. Let's check out what she has to say, and let's see if we can dig into it and see what we can get from it, okay? So hopefully there won't be any glitches. You know, this is live in real time. So hopefully when I hit play, shit is going to pop in. So check this out, and then we'll talk.
Okay, ladies, when you're dealing with a grown man, these are some things that display you out.
See, that's the shits right there. That's the shits right there. So let's see.
For woman, number one is trying to control him. If he don't do what you say,
you mother hubba, we're gonna try to get this thing.
control part is if he don't do these things, you punish him with less access to you. Now he walking on eggshells just to get love and attention from his woman. Now this is not an excuse. You think you
keep going, baby. Come on now.
Put them in check, but what you're really doing is leaving room for another woman to fill those empty voids. Listen, another woman might not be on your level at all.
Damn.
But she giving him something your coochie and credentials can't. Respect, encouragement, access, and love and support even after disagreements.
It's choppy, but we getting through it.
Okay, number two is unnecessary, excessive, and aggressive back talk. You always yelling. You always gotta have the last word. You use disrespectful words to make him more mad. Then you talk to him like he's not the man
Damn, she was almost through. Come on, we got a little bit more to get through.
of the relationship. I'm not saying limit your speech, but learn the power in adjusting your speech because again, you leave a room for a woman who does listen, who is soft spoken, who knows how to calm him and makes him feel understood when he speaks. And I know it's women who feel like being an alpha woman is more modern and being a submissive woman is too old fashioned. But it's cool for men to be old fashioned when it comes to him paying all the bills and having chivalry. Listen, I am a woman that feel like a man should
She almost finished, folks. Bear with me.
pay all the bills, but I also believe women should earn that privilege. Ladies, it's okay to be soft for your man. It's okay to be a leader and accept
Fucking video.
leadership. The handsome hoe hero.
That pretty much was it. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to end up posting this video live on my page so you can hear it in its entirety. Mr. Lamar Falk, I appreciate you. That's Mr. TFG himself. Appreciate you popping in, and super fan, Miss Toria. But I hope you get a chance. I'm going to post this on my page, what this young lady had to say. And I thought what she said was brilliant. There was a lot of gems that she dropped to women who call themselves alpha women. I thought it was very important message, and that's what caught my attention. Kenny says most women would call her a pygmy, but she's speaking some truths. Absolutely. And so, you know, I hope you get a chance to go and listen. It's a real short clip, but she's talking about some things, and I want to pick out a few of them that caught my attention. Right from the outset, she says, ladies, if you dealing with a grown man, that very first part. Now we're gonna keep it funky, we're gonna keep it real. Not all men are worthy of the type of respect and admiration, you know, and submissiveness that she's talking about. So that's why Brother Kendrick is saying that some women would call her a pygmy because she's speaking some shit about, you know, being respectful and whatnot. Now we're gonna keep it real. There's a lot of shiesty ass niggas out there that aren't worthy of that kind of respect. But her very first thing she said is, ladies, if you're dealing with a grown man, and that's the key. There's a lot of dudes out here that ain't grown, and I don't mean in terms of age. I mean in terms of how you carry yourself, that you're responsible, that you bringing some shit to the table. Because there's way too many dudes out there, first and foremost, that ain't got their shit together. But if we are talking about a guy that has his shit together, and I'm not talking about the flashy bullshit, I'm talking about a man that goes to work every day, that carries himself in such a way that he merits that level of respect. That's the kind of man that she's talking about. And she made a statement. She said, because if you withhold back from him, that another woman might give him some things that your coochie and credentials can't. And that's the point I want to zero in on. You see, this whole shit that's happening right now with men and women, especially African American men and women, these African American women are being told that they on their grind and shit, that they've superseded us and they don't even need us. You probably don't. If we get right down to nuts and bolts, we probably don't need each other per se. But you know what? In a certain sense, there is a symbiotic relationship of needing one another because you can't do it by yourself. And my thing is, and if you're going to call yourself being with somebody, she's absolutely right. That if all you're bringing to the table is your coochie and you out here grinding, I got news for you, sweetheart. That furry bank, you can get that anyway. If it's just pussy, you can get that anyway. I oftentimes talk about being able to leave my house and go to Walmart and drag some pussy in, and it ain't gonna cost me an arm and a leg. I've been getting pussy my whole life for under $20. Works then, it works now. The devil don't have to reinvent his tricks. You know what I'm saying? So that's a whole nother story. Second point she talked about was that aggressive woman, you know, that was a back talker, always got to have the last words. There is nothing more that black men hate than that. Now, I want to be careful here. I'm not talking about stifling a woman's ability to speak up for herself, because frankly, a lot of men actually are attracted to an aggressive woman. You actually have a lot of dudes out there that, be truthful with you, they like a little bit of volatileness in their relationship. Not every man wants this squeaky, little woman that don't go around. I don't want that. I truly, truly respect and love a woman that speaks up for herself, that challenges me, that is my better half, because I can't fuck with somebody who's just like me. Every serious relationship I've ever been in, it was a woman that was my polar opposite, that was telling me some shit about, no, 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 baby, let's do this or that. So you want a woman, but not that back talking, having a last word type of shit. Now, I'm not a physical dude, so I ain't gonna put my hands on you. That ain't never been me. You're not gonna hit me, and I'm not gonna hit you. But if you that type of bitch that you gotta be aggressive and have the last words, and you got a slick ass mouth, you can't be here. This is my motherfucking castle. There has to be peace in here. We're not gonna do no arguing. We can talk loud and disagree, because when we get in that bedroom, I'm gonna be God anyway. And so I don't ever had a problem letting you feel like you can rule the roost. I want you to feel that way. But now don't be disrespectful, because that's a whole nother level. And therein lies the problem. We've entered into a generation where the shit has gotten disrespectful. The noise is too loud, because now that ladies are making money and got the black card, this, that, and the other, that you feel entitled to say some shit to a dude that you think he gonna take it. Ladies, the numbers is not in your favor. And a lot of men are frankly bowing out because of that fucking mouth, and that disrespect, because we don't have to take it. And that's real talk, whether you want to hear that shit or not. And the third point is that she talked about, it's about, I'm sorry, not just being disrespectful, about timing, about knowing how to when and to say things. She went into the fact about how she said that she talked about being old fashioned, and that I love the point she made, that women don't want the man, they want the man to be old fashioned when it comes to paying the bills, but they don't want him to be old fashioned in terms of letting her be able to do shit she want to do. Can't have it both ways. Now, anybody who knows me, they know right off the bat, I'm old fashioned down to the core. I believe in being the king of my castle. Now, that don't mean I'm ruling over nobody, but I do make the decisions. And my thing is, the decisions that I make, they're for the betterment of the entire relationship. Now, I don't necessarily agree with that point what you said about men paying all the bills. And that's not because I'm cheap. I joke a lot of times, I'm far from cheap. My reasons for saying that is that I've never believed in the whole concept of 50-50. In today's working relationships, it doesn't exist. Look at the bills, folks. Look at what's out there. And I had this conversation with my sister last night. I'm going to keep it funky with you. I'm not going to pay all the bills for a woman that thinks she can go out there and live her best life, and I'm supposed to live basic. I don't even want to fuck with a woman if she think it's okay to waste money every week on shit that's not for the betterment of the relationship. I want a woman that would say to me, no, that's too much money. I don't have a problem with you getting your hair done, your nails done, your toes done here and there, but every fucking week so that you can shine for other women, because let's face it, you're not getting your tracks and your wig and your fucking face beat and all that shit done for us. Men, we don't give a fuck about that. You're doing all that shit so other women can say, "Ooh, girl, you look this, that, and the other." You're doing all that shit so that social media can make you feel like you living a life that you really ain't about. I want a woman that don't keep my motherfucking business private. I don't give a fuck about what those people out there think. I care about what's coming in this household. So get your hair done, sweetie. Look sexy for me. As the Destiny's Child song says, let me cater to you. You cater to me. You keep yourself with what attracted me, and I'll do the same. Having said that, we don't need to be photographing what we eat. Don't nobody give a fuck about what kind of dishes and this that we eat. That's irrelevant. In fact, let's pool our money so that when we take trips together, that shit ain't going on social media. We're gonna pool our money together so we can build and get stronger. But if you're doing that shit so other people can see how fly you are and you are kept woman, you ain't the type of woman I'm looking for anyway. And a lot of men are feeling the exact same way. So anyway, this has just been a short message. I could keep going, but I'm gonna keep it funky with you. Valentine's Day tomorrow. Don't be surprised if a lot of you find yourself on the outside looking in, because there's a lot of brothers that's waking up. That pendulum that swings back and forth, as you've been sitting on the throne now lately, it's starting to swing back the other way, because a lot of men are starting to realize, you know what? I don't want no parts of it. And a lot of ways we don't know how to talk to you, speak to you, touch you anymore. And so, ladies, what she has to say, she has some nuggets. Now you can call her a pick me or whatever the fuck you want to term you want to call it. That lady is speaking some truths that I hope you pick up on, and I hope you use to your benefit. I, number one, am not a big fan of Valentine's Day because I don't like the idea of a day dictating what I'm going to do for you. But we're going to talk about that more tomorrow night on my show, because we are going to be talking about the pros and cons of Valentine's Day, what the benefits are, and what some of the drawbacks are. But that's just me. Having said that, for those of you who do celebrate, I wish you nothing but a happy Valentine's Day tomorrow. Take the time off, take the day off, treat yourself well. And if you got somebody treating you good, treat them good back. This has been your boy Lee Black for another TFG Real Ratchet moment. Keep tuning in, keep subscribing. I appreciate people popping in to check me out. I appreciate my brother Kenny for giving me the support. I hope that you feel like I'm speaking some truth. You can shoot the messenger all you want. Just take heed to the message. Anyway, everybody have a good night. God bless and good night.